Hey, we're live.
Woo!
Woo! Double woo.
We're in a new world.
We are live, hopefully recording live. I don't know.
And more fuller screen.
More fuller screen and in new platform. We're trying something a little new, everybody. This is a bit weird for us because first time using it. We don't know how it's going to go. And hopefully it will be somewhat entertaining for the people who get to listen to this stuff. So how have you been, man?
I've been pretty good. How about yourself?
I can't complain, man. I can't complain. Been, sorry we've taken so long to do one of these, man. I miss you, buddy.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, look at the stash. Sweet.
Did it work? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it did work. Now I gotta do some stuff on my own here, and I just gotta colorize it on myself. So let's see here. What can I do on my face? I love these cool little add-ons you can do here. Oh no, don't want that. Don't want to draw on myself.
I think I want, yeah, I'm digging this hat. Oh, you can put a hat.
You can put a hat. Is that what you're doing?
But you can put a bow tie. I'm gonna fancy this up, everybody.
You are so fancying it up. So yeah, man, been a while, been a minute, man. We've been taking a little time off, trying to rethink the show a little bit for everybody, right?
Yeah, do things a little different.
Do things just a little different. I'm gonna put on my pirate hat because I'm sure that's original. Not everyone has done that. No. Har. Or even this one. What is this? Huh? What the hell is this?
I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, we're just playing around with the effects. So for people who are listening to the podcast, hopefully we've got to figure that part out too. But yeah, it's wow. These things are so much fun just to add little crazy things. Crazy whoozy what's it's.
Crazy whoozy what's it's.
Crazy whoozy what's
You heard it here first, people.
That's right. Yeah, man. So
I've got words all over the place.
Words. And just like the other platform, we have 0 viewers. Isn't that nice?
You got to start somewhere. Oh, okay. Now look, everything's complete. I got my top hat that's too tiny. Far too tiny.
You're very one-dimensional top hat.
It's Canadian.
It's Canadian? Is that what it is?
Like South Park, yeah.
Well, you know what, man? I'm tired of the scene. I'm going to go to the beach.
Mine doesn't work very well. I have too much shit in the background.
Yeah, and I think because I have a green wall in the back, it's like it should be easier for it to mask out. But hey, look, I'm Italiano. I'm going down to Venice. Mamma mia. And this, I don't know what this does. Oh, it just blurs out the background.
That one's kind of cool, though.
It's like, look, are you drunk when you're watching this? Maybe. Things are getting in focus, out of focus. So yeah, man, what have you been up to?
Freaking RTX. That was the shit.
Let us talk about some RTX, my friend.
Dude, it was cool. 60,000 people this year.
60,000. How many was last year?
45,000.
Now, for those of our non-listeners, because we don't have anybody on yet, why don't you explain what RTX is, and maybe we can educate some folks.
There's a website called roosterteeth.com, and this is like bringing the internet world and the real world together in a convention form.
Dig it.
So at least 60,000 people want to do it. So it was pretty much it was insane. I met a lot of new people, played a lot of new games, saw a lot of cool shit, and did a lot of walking.
So, like, what kind of cool shit did you see?
They did. Have you heard of the game Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, a little too much.
They did a real one. There was a Five Nights at Rooster Teeth. You essentially got the same kind of treatment in real life. It was really cool.
Was it? Was it very well done?
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. There's a video on it. There was a lot of, like, I call them internet celebrities there that you got to see. Shows were bigger this year. They split it up differently, so it was actually a bunch of different websites that came together now, since they're
really
owned by they're owned by this aggregate company called Fullscreen. But that was cool. So it was like a whole bunch of different kinds of fans meeting up with each other, and everybody was really nice. There's really cool shit. I mean, it was kind of pricey stuff, but some of the stuff was totally worth it. And
Yeah, but I feel like it's going to be pricey up front, but then like the more people like get into it and stuff like that, you're just going to, get more interest, and hopefully some of the cost will come down.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. But now they're offering like VIP experiences, which I'm doing next year for sure. You get like first pick on stuff, and it's pretty cool. You get first priority basically.
Dig it. And like, and I saw you got to meet some interesting people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got to meet Meg Turney and Ashley Jenkins and who else was it? Bernie Burns and Matt Holm. So
it's so funny.
Creator of Red versus Blue, which is he's really super nice guy.
And fun guy too, right?
Yeah, he's super cool. Yeah.
My nephew was so jealous, man. He was like looking at, I guess, some of the posts online from like people at RTX. He's like, oh my gosh, I so wish I could be. I'm like, dude, oh my goodness. He would like lose his mind there.
It was so out of the 60,000 people there, they had this. So let's preface. They have this show called Theater Mode.
Mm-hmm.
Basically Mystery Science Theater, but some of the guys I watch on YouTube talking at shitty movies.
Right.
So they had Alamo Drafthouse, and they were going to show a shitty movie. Out of 60,000 people, this motherfucker got a ticket. And it was free, but I don't know how I got a ticket, but I did. So
nice.
And it is this trauma film called Tromeo and Juliet.
You told me, yeah. What is that?
It's basically his like a trauma version of Romeo and Juliet, and there was actually like poet lines in there, but it was like nudity and it was kind of gross. And
God.
Lloyd Kaufman, who was the director, he's an old fucking dirty old man, was actually there commenting on the movie he directed.
Oh, that's funny.
Super cool. Like it was cool to get his version of things, and his little perspective, and it's really cool. So I'm instant trauma fan now. Like it's a cool. They have a YouTube. They have like 150 films they've done.
Oh, dig it, man. We'll have to
totally independent. Like it's pretty cool.
Dig it, man. Dig it. That sounds like it was a lot of fun, man. That was all packed in what, like 2 days?
3 days.
3 days in Austin, right?
Yeah, in Austin. And then they had the guy that does like all the soundtrack to all the Rooster Teeth stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He had an actual show there. So like if you wanted to fork over some more cash, you go see this premium show. But shit was going on from 9 a.m. to 3 in the morning.
Dude, and you were up like just for all of that, or?
Some of it. I decided to not go to an all ages rave. As fun as that does sound, it doesn't.
Why?
There's no drinking. There's no nothing. I'm like, what's the point? then
you know what?
It's called late night party, not rave.
No. There's no drinking.
No, it was legit no drinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
They just have to say that for like insurance purposes.
No. It was really boring. That's why I was like, it's not a rave if you're not.
Yeah, right. If you're not on something, it's not really a rave. You're like, you're like, oh god.
It's just a party where no one really went home. They should have.
I feel like if you're not on something, the beat would be so repetitive. You're like, oh my god, somebody change this, please. And I'm into that music too, man.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying like that's all the reactions you get.
We had one viewer, and they have quickly left.
Oh, son of it! It's all good.
Oh man! So I am nursing an injury from jujitsu.
Oh yeah, what happened?
I pulled something like we were like doing like all these crazy they're teaching us all this really cool stuff, and your boy got a promotion.
I saw that on Instagram. Nice.
Dude, I got a stripe on my belt. I'm feeling pretty accomplished for a white belt. I can certainly do a couple of things, not a whole lot yet, but at least it's something. And yeah, and one of those days we were training, like one of the guys had like stepped over like my thigh, like we were sitting there like doing stuff, and then like I guess I don't know, I pulled it or something, and it's basically like from where my nuts are to like my thigh, it hurts, dude. It hurts like when I bend a certain way. And so me being the genius that I am, thinking, all right, you know what? I could put some icy hot on that to, relax the muscle. Cause it was hurting, man. Like I couldn't do much. I couldn't move. And I'm like, shit, I can't go to more training unless like, I heal up, right? And I was afraid, it might tear or something.
Mm-hmm.
So my stupid ass decides to start putting like icy hot on it, but I put too much icy hot and some of it got on the family jewels. Woo!
Yeah.
It was not recommended, man. I'm thinking, all right, you know what? I'm gonna, came from class. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna rub some icy hot on it. I'm just gonna jump in the shower, rub some icy hot.
Bad idea.
Yeah, rub icy hot on it, and then just hit the sack, and then by morning, man, I'll be good as new. Dude, the thing was like a fucking 4-alarm fire on my nuts, man. I was like, oh my god, it burns. And I jumped back in the shower and I was like, please wash off. Oh, it's awful.
There's this stuff my grandma gave me one time called capsaicin or something.
Yes,
variant of it.
Yes.
God, that shit.
Liquid heat.
Yeah, the old track days. I found that icy hot mistake.
Oh, dude, and like this is the first time, man. Like I've made a mistake like that with icy hot. I mean, I know, like, not to, but I didn't, it's not like I got it, like, right on the area. It was just like on the side of the wall. And oh, God, it hurt so bad, dude. It hurt so bad. So then, like, the next day, I was like, all right, I got to figure a way to put some icy hot on that. So what I ended up having to do was I had to, like, hot chili peppers, my nutsack. Like, the hot chili peppers where they put the sock on their junk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were just like, on stage with just a sock over their stuff. I had to put a sock over it in order to like icy hot one side and then just keep like the jewels away from everything else. So then it was a long sock. So I had to like sort of like wrap it around. And it's funny too, because I guess I didn't wrap it enough because like the icy hot, I guess, started to bleed on into the sock and I could like feel the heat. It was almost like the apartment next door is catching fire and then like your wall started to get hot. So I was like, oh my God, it's starting to heat up down there again. I'm like, oh my God. Like end up changing socks twice. These things are going to the garbage.
Socks, like just one.
No, I just took an old sock, like old.
I know, I mean,
yeah. I'm my clean socks. So that was an experience.
Yeah. Wow.
And, yeah, man, it was pretty crazy. So, been doing that. Been just trying to keep busy, trying to figure out what we're doing with the show and keeping it shorter. But more time so we can bring folks these ridiculous insights from our crazy worlds here.
I did have one on, by the way. In karate, I was so good. I went in as a white belt, and when I came out, they took my belt away because
they literally were like,
yeah. Maybe you should take this as an elective. Yeah, here, let's have that belt back.
Perhaps Tai Chi is for you, my friend.
Right.
Well, no, and like I have like so many belts from when I took Taekwondo. They would give me a belt just for showing up, man. They would promote my ass. Like it was so bad that like all they wanted was the money because every time you would test for a belt, you had to pay a fee. Right? So it's like Master Money Bucks is like, oh yes, yellow belt, green belt, high green belt, blue belt, whatever you want.
You didn't do good on this one part, but for an extra $20,
for an extra $20, we're gonna overlook that, so you could be a semi yellow belt. Oh yeah, it was so ridiculous, dude. So and that's what I like about like what I'm training now with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, man. Like they don't give you jack shit until they know you're like at least competent in some of the areas and working hard. They're like, no, you could be a white belt for like 3 years, man, before they give you a stripe. But you know what though? Then it means something. It's worth it. It's kind of like those trophies that they give to kids.
Yeah, now they're worthless. Like
participation trophies.
Yeah, and it's like if they don't get a trophy, they're like, what? Why did I?
Why? No. And yeah, I've never agreed with that whole philosophy of like, well, it's going to discourage them if they don't get anything. I'm like, yeah, that happens. Sometimes you suck and. You know what?
Maybe baseball is not your sport,
Right. And like, maybe this is not something, but it's going to discourage them. It's like, yeah, I know it's going to discourage them and maybe try something else that's a little more to their skill set or liking, It's like, but you're going to discourage the next Lionel Messi. I'm like, No, we're not. We're weeding out all of like the really, really, non-proficient soccer players. That's what we're doing.
Yeah,
So, I
exactly.
don't know. And hey, you know what? Chess is a lovely game.
Yeah.
Chess is a lovely game, and you know what? Anyone can play.
And you know what? People are making professions out of playing video games now. So have at
Dude,
it. People. Maybe soccer's not your sport. But
you know what? Exactly. You know what?
pick up a controller, play some Rocket League. It's like soccer.
Right. Rock band tournaments are abound, man. You just, garage band tournaments, whatever, what have you. And I'm probably dating myself with those games.
A little bit.
A little bit. Oh,
I mean, they're moderately relevant. They made a tiny resurgence, but pretty much they came and went, and they didn't come.
Yeah. No one's doing that except folks my age, which, by the way, on our bit of a hiatus, I turned 40. So your boy is a year older.
Congrats.
And definitely not a year wiser, as is apparent by my little icy hot fiasco.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm turning another year older in a couple of days. So.
Well, yeah, that's right, sir. That's right. You're getting there, but you know what? Enjoy your youth, my friend.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's all that. Is there any other updates that we want to discuss, or the comedy thing has been put on hold, man. Like I haven't done a comedy thing in like forever, man. I feel rusty, but in a way I've been like writing like crazy, dude, all kinds of crazy material and just trying to keep trying to come up with funny stuff, watching some comedians do their thing, and but that's kind of on hold right now. So I got to figure a way to next time I'm out by you, I got to definitely do that comedy.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a lot of fun. Come up with some material.
It's funny you mention that because I've been reading there's these books on Audible. They're essentially a lecture from college, and really good professors. So the one I'm listening to right now is on creativity, and it's really cool because they treat it like a toolbox for a plumber. It's like, oh, you're having trouble generating ideas. Hey, well, we have a tool for that. Or like you're trying to figure out the solution to this. Oh, we have a tool for that. I'm like, that's cool as shit. So that has inspired me to start a new venture. So it's definitely cool to like get back into the creative side of things again.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, like you got to keep that creativity going somehow, some way. Like, what I started getting back into now too? Comic books.
Yeah.
Yep, cool. The whole Captain America thing. I'm getting back into that. Just reading more of those things, and at least it's getting me back into reading, which is good. Comic books, maybe, but hey, it's still literature.
Hey, I listen to my book, so I'm not whatever works.
Right?
Different methods, same shit.
At least it's something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, speaking of getting back into stuff, that's going to be what my Twitch channel is going to be about. Mm-hmm. I'm going to paint on air. You can see my little setup back there already.
Nice. You have a nice setup too. I love that little sort of raised glass thing there.
Yeah, that thing's pretty cool. I like it. I'm going to take it out and start painting on it. But I'm going to do sketching and painting, and that's my channel. That's my premise. So we'll see what happens.
Dig it, man. We'll post it on the website.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool. It'll be fun because then I can improve. Like, I know I'm pretty crappy compared to what I used to be, so it'll be fun to like go from day 1 to day 100 or something.
I'm one notch up from stick figures, man.
I used to be pretty proficient. I could draw hands really well and faces.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I did an art school, but then like I don't use it enough though. I do more like just commercial stuff. So it's like, maybe every once in a while I'll like do some illustrations and stuff like that, like if work requires it, but like I haven't done a whole lot of that kind of stuff like in a long time. So, I got to get back into that too, man.
Yeah. So, I want to get into acrylic again because that's where I'm most proficient. And because of that, it requires the drawing and the sketching and thumbnails and idea and all the creative crap I like. So we'll see.
I tried showing my kids some of those old Bob Ross painting things. I think they have his whole collection now on Netflix. Mm-hmm. And oh my God, dude, if you have insomnia, this is the show to watch.
That's my tagline: is I'll put you to sleep faster than
It's like,
I'll run.
it's like happy little trees.
I still enjoy that. He cranks out some good shit though.
Dude, he does. And I remember when we went to art school, man, our art teacher was like just pissing on him, and it's like these happy little fucking trees and his fan brush, and there's nothing there, no substance. I'm like, yeah, I know, but it's a good looking tree, dude. It's a
I
really
know, right?
good looking tree,
It's
and
good
it's a
technique
really good
though.
looking landscape,
Yeah, no, I mean you can knock it for not having substance, but it's definitely technique.
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, of course, it's always going to be a tree. It's always going to be a little babbling brook, but you know, it looks like a brook. It looks like a tree. It looks like it's cool.
Yeah.
I don't discount it at all. I would rather, and then like this is from the same guy who would show us those Maplethorpe slides with I don't know if you're familiar with that photographer.
No.
I would say look them up, but make sure your browser safety stuff is on because you will see some shit. It's like he's got like some guy just fisting another dude and like taking a picture of that. Oh, it's like it's out there. But again, he was like, "Well, see, this is art. Who's to say this is not art?" And I'm like, and a bunch of us in class are like, "I don't know, man. This doesn't seem like it." But he's like, "Well, that's the point exactly." I'm like, "I'd rather be watching Bob Ross's paintings."
I know, right?
Instead of seeing a guy's like, wang with like a pinky going through the pee hole. Oh, dude, yeah, it was something. It was something. And like I said, all right, we understood what his point was, but man,
What an example. Yeah,
that was some crazy shit, man. So look that up if you're ever in the mood to like gross yourself out.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'll keep that on the back of my list.
This is the first time I'd ever seen anything like that, man. I was like, oh, that can't be comfortable.
They had to hold the pose for the painting.
No, it was a photograph.
Okay.
And this is like, I guess he was using film and when he was doing these things, and I'm like, can you imagine? It's like, no, hold still. I don't have the angle. I need to adjust the lighting. It's like,
yeah, hold on, I need to change my film out.
It's like, I ran out of film. Hold that pose. It's like, hold that pose. Crazy.
Yeah, I guess to each his own. I don't know. Depends on your definition of art.
Indeed. All right, dude. Well, we're promising to keep these a lot shorter so that we can upload more of them. Let's sign off for now, and then we'll come back at you guys soon, right?
Right. Sounds
all right.
Good.
Dig it. Later, bro.
Laters.
Oh, wait a minute. We can't go out like that. We have to do our regular sign off. Fist me, bro. Fist me. Oh, boom. Show me those knuckles. Show me the knuckles. You got to fist me. Right there. All right, brother.
Okay.
Peace.